host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine, a city so light.
Hi, I'm Ashley Schweinhart from Tree Trekkers Frederick, and you are watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, September 15th, and I am your host, Dani Gurrie. Oh my goodness, what a weekend. I'm telling you right now, I'm struggling a little bit today for this Monday. I had a busy end of the week. I was on a conference for Leadership Frederick County. I'm very excited to be a part of that program with the Chamber. Met some amazing people and got to know some people that I was familiar with already a little bit better. So that was Thursday and Friday. And then Friday night, tradition for my family to head to the Great Frederick Fair. Of course, we did that. Got our hemps and took my nieces and two of my nephews around. And oh my goodness, I was exhausted. Then, of course, Saturday in the streets. What an amazing turnout, Frederick. What a great day we had, giving away some of our Good Morning Frederick cups and getting people to subscribe to YouTube. So if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. That's the only way we're going to keep growing and keep getting our local businesses and nonprofits the exposure they deserve. All right, here's what's on the show today. I've got trending stories with Dani and Marco coming up. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick for the week coming and even a couple weeks ahead of time. Then I chat with Danica Warden. Each one, teach one. It's an organization helping kids, and they've got a kickball tournament coming up, and she's inviting you to come on out and support them. We got Pawsome Pets with Shadow and Princess, bonded kitties available for adoption. And finally, Watch and Win. If you see your vehicle on the show with a Good Morning Frederick magnet, you win $100 like Linda Arrington did. And let me just tell you, you still got plenty of time. Go pick up your Good Morning Frederick magnet. You can do it 24/7 at 401 North Market Street in downtown. I have a basket out front. Help yourself. There's also some sticker packs in there too, if you'd like one. You can have that, and we love to spread the word about Good Morning Frederick. All Good Morning Frederick merch sold in the month of September benefits the Met, Maryland Ensemble Theater, and their capital campaign going on for Key Stage, which is open now in the Francis Scott Key Hotel. And every shirt, Good Morning Frederick on it, stickers. So we have chapsticks, we got pins, all that good stuff, and even the cups that you can purchase. All of that will benefit the Met this month. All right, let's go ahead and officially get this show started. Thank you so much to Fusion Car Wash, the Good Morning Frederick show sponsor, now with 2 locations to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive, which is full service, which means you drive through the car tunnel, get the car nice and clean, and then you have an option to pull in and have basically a mini interior detail done while you wait. And then you've got TJ Drive's location, same full service or same tunnel to get your car nice and clean. And then you have self-serve vacuums. Download the app for Fusion Car Wash and sign up for a monthly membership. You can keep your family's cars clean every single day if you like. FusionCarWash.com. All right, let's see what is happening in trending stories. Here we go.
Oh, hello, and welcome to another edition of your trending stories. It's Dani and Marco here on Monday morning. As always, hit share, like, comment. Let us know if you have stories you want us to cover, or if you noticed something over the weekend that you wanted to talk about. Let's keep the thread going and keep it all going here on Good Morning Frederick. Dani, what's up?
Well, it was a huge weekend, and I'm a little tired, I gotta say. I know everybody's always tired on a Monday,
Yeah.
but my gas tank has run out, and I'm chugging along here, but doing well.
Well, you were doing sleepovers and all kinds of, staying at Green Top like we were back in, what is that, 8th grade or 6th grade when we did that? Remember that?
Green Top was 6th grade. Marlou Ridge was 8th grade. Right. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that was the best part of growing up, man, is to be out in the woods with a bunch of people.
Elementary school in Frederick County.
You got a little.
Yeah, I did. I had and actually, I'm in leadership Frederick County. There's 50 people. I'm so excited about it because I'm getting to meet. I've said this a lot to you. One of the things about starting Good Morning Frederick, I thought I was pretty in the mix and knew a lot of people. And once I started this show, I realized that I really don't know very many people at all because I've interviewed more people I don't know than I have known before. But yeah, really excited. So it was an overnight, and it was just in Adamstown, which is kind of bizarre because you're literally 15 minutes from home, yet you're sleeping somewhere else, which is kind of funny. But
yeah.
Had a great 2-day retreat and conference there, learning about leadership, and I'm excited about that whole thing. And then Friday night, opening night of the Great Frederick Fair, family tradition.
Oh yeah.
Went and got our hemps and hung out there. Took our nieces and nephews.
Did you get something on a stick?
Say this. What?
Did you get something on a stick?
I did not get anything on a stick because we get dinner at Hemp's always. I get my roast beef sandwich. I've not strayed from that in probably 25 years. But
all right. Here's
the thing. My kids are older, 22 and 20, and I hung out with our 2 nephews, Wyatt and Sutton, who are 5 and 2, I think, or
2 and
3.
a half. Yeah.
And then Mia, who's 6, and Elena, who just turned 12. Dude, I needed a drink or being knocked in the head.
Yeah, you went back in time except the problem is when you were back in time, you were like 10 years-ish younger. And it was probably a little easier to keep up.
I had a little PTSD that evening. When they all left, I looked at our Mama Cone, and I said, oh my gosh, seriously.
Yeah.
I was exhausted. Exhausted just having the kids just run like crazy for a couple of hours, all jacked up on sugar, and had a really good time, though. Great Frederick Fair is on all week long. We're going to talk a lot about it in the show.
Well, one real, and I don't want to bring up craziness, but the one thing about the fair that I'm disappointed at, when I was a kid, I don't know if you remember this, but I think I was like 12, 13. They had the how shall I say, the stuff at the fair, the good stuff at the fair.
Ladies of the night.
Ladies of the night. And now as soon as I got to be 21 years old, boy, they stopped that real quick.
Oh, like anyone I know waited until 21 or 18 to go in to see the ladies of the night.
Yeah, but I was like 12. There was no way I could get in. I had to wait. But they don't do that anymore, the ladies of the fair.
No. All fun family entertainment now at the Great Frederick
Probably
Fair.
just as well. Yeah.
Although people watching at the Great Frederick Fair, sometimes you feel like the ladies of the night are still there.
Yeah. The people watching is the best, but the Great
the
Frederick Fair with a good lineup of music this year. I was checking it out.
Yeah,
T.I.,
well, they had a packed house for T.I.
Brantley Gilbert.
And apparently that show, again, we discussed this and I talked about it on my show last week. I have no idea who it was. My kids were like, really, I got the thumbs down on not knowing who T.I. was.
That was me.
A lot of great stuff. Yeah, still coming all week long. You got the Demolition Derby, Truck and Tractor Pull, and on Wednesday, yours truly is riding in the Celebrity Harness Race.
Oh, nice. Which you've never done in your entire life, even though we grew up on a little horse farm. You've never harness raced.
Nope. And I've heard it's terrible, but I'm going to do it. I volunteered, and I'm going to have a good time because I'm racing against Chris Michaels.
Well, you better
we have
win.
A little wager going, so we'll see how that goes.
All right, well, good. Well, let's start off this trending stories here today on this Monday, and I would be obviously remiss, the whole TikTok and everything over the last few weeks is just Charlie Kirk, but there's a phenomenon. I follow this guy. I don't know if you follow this guy or not, but I'll just play it and let you see what exactly is transcribing now on TikTok.
And since I can't sleep, neither will you. Say hello to Jeffrey Schroeder, who just so happens to be a lieutenant in the Toledo Fire Department.
Okay, so first of all, this is the Toledo. He says Toledo, which is the fire department, which is literally like 4 steps from where I am. So I want to go talk to this guy. I don't know if you can see on this. This video has over a few million views. You can see actually if we click over here to this side, how many likes. 124. So this guy is going through basically and finding everybody who posted nasty things and cheering, like TMZ, which I'm sure we're going to talk about here in a second, about the Charlie Kirk situation, is finding them one by one and is not saying no violence. We don't want any violence. We just want to know where this person works, what they said, and then the internet take over for what the internet does.
Yeah.
I know you and I have differing views on this, but I'll let you go first.
Well, look. Okay, so, and he's not the only one. There are several people calling out those, the vile and disgusting remarks that people are making at the death of a 31-year-old man who's a husband, a father, a son. It made me sick to my stomach, and it was immediate. It was immediate upon hearing that Charlie Kirk had passed. You had actually texted me and said, oh my gosh, Charlie Kirk was just shot. And I was praying that he was going to pull through. And literally minutes later, you had texted he had passed. And of course, we had the news on.
Yeah.
I don't care who it was. Even with George Floyd, I never cheered that the man died.
That's because you're not deranged.
Cheered for anyone's death.
No.
Ever. And so a lot of these people forget that the social media they're on is attached to the world, and there are consequences for things you say.
Absolutely.
However, I guess where I am torn is we are arguing for free speech, whether you think it's vile or not. And I'm just not sure how I feel about hunting down these people and getting them fired or getting them removed from their jobs. Although, don't say stupid stuff on the internet. Don't say stupid stuff.
Well, listen,
There are consequences for your actions. So
that's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
listen, free speech is free, and you can say anything you want. I am all about free speech. I love free speech. I live on free speech. I've been radio for my entire life. I love free speech, but it's not free from consequences speech. It doesn't say that.
Right.
So you can say whatever you want, and these people did say, but if your job thinks that that's out of line, for instance, if you're a nurse or you're a teacher,
that's the other thing. Okay, so the teachers, the nurses who state vile things and basically I've seen a couple nurses or health practitioners basically say if they found out their patient was liked Trump or was a Republican or conservative, that they wouldn't even help them. That is fireable, right? That's a fireable offense. But some of these other ones, I'm assuming, obviously a lot of these employers would go straight to their attorneys. I'm assuming they have signed documentation saying that you represent that company 24/7. Because there is a fine line between your personal social media and the company you work for. So, and I know, look, all these people would have, these companies would obviously have already had their attorneys involved. But the people who are crying now on the internet that they've been fired, it's like they have there's no channel or bridge between common sense and what just happened. It's like they're shocked that people are shocked and disgusted by their behavior, which I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Yeah. And then getting to, we talked about this a little bit before, the TMZ thing.
Oh, well, that's exactly where we're going next, because let me just tell you something. I did a video, what looks to be the same exact shirt. I don't think it was, though. But here's this very quickly. Let me... vile thing that I've ever seen. You can see Harvey here. I'm going to just set it up a little bit. He's talking about the moment Charlie Kirk is pronounced dead by Donald Trump. All right, this is real time. He'd been shot already, and they're getting ready to announce, because the news has just come in, that Charlie Kirk has been shot and killed. And listen to the people that run this program. This is sick.
5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go.
Cheering.
Oh, that put the pit in my stomach.
Now, here's what I love is that Harvey, being the consummate scummy lawyer that he is, tried to go on and say, well, they're watching a car chase and and I'll tell you, let me tell you something about the internet. Give somebody 10 minutes, because there's a girl, I should have tagged her in this video, but she basically went through the timelines and said, okay, well, this was a live show, so we know exactly what time everything happened. We have a timestamp from when President Trump announced that Charlie Kirk was dead, and we know exactly where in the car chase we were, and she lines them all up. And guess what was happening in the car chase? Nothing. It was just a car on a screen. So, and they're like, I hope TMZ... And again,
I hope TMZ gets canceled. That for sure. Like when a company comes out and does this vile, disgusting stuff,
and then lies.
And
totally
and then lies about it and tries to cover it up.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I have not watched TMZ in years. I just don't watch it. But they don't deserve it. I mean, at least be honest. At least be honest.
Yeah,
we have people here that hate Charlie Kirk and thought he was a terrible person, and they cheered, and they're no longer employed by TMZ.
Exactly.
They're not doing that.
No. Yeah. No, they're not doing that. In fact, like I said, they're doing worse than that, which is trying to cover it up and trying to, pretend it didn't happen.
Out this weekend, Erica, Charlie's wife, made her first statement, and oh my gosh, I just, and I really do also feel for the students that were at that rally and witnessed that in front of them. Like, they are, I mean, I'm traumatized, and I wasn't even there. Can't even imagine how they're feeling, so.
Yeah, I mean, it is terrible to see what happened. It is terrible to go, and again, like I said, I think TMZ had one chance to be like, you know what? There's some people here. We've gone through the tape. Everybody who's laughing is now gone. But they won't do that because they all actually feel like that.
Right.
You know, they just
exactly
weren't. They weren't on. Harvey knew he was on camera and couldn't do it, and that's the thing about being live streamed. And I'm telling you, go back and watch a video, put it up there. He is shocked when they start screaming, and you can tell because he's a lawyer. He is never without words, and he's like, Janet. He's like, because I know what he's doing in his head. He's like, how am I going to spin this when I start getting these questions?
Yeah.
And of course, it's too late. I hope everybody, it's my own personal opinion. I hope they cancel TMZ.
Yeah.
So so I mean, it's not great, and obviously, and they had somebody,
and even worse. Even worse is the spin on his statements in the past about the Second Amendment, and they are taking words out of context. His full statement. Look, I'll say this: Charlie Kirk had no fear of death because he was a Christian man and honestly believed he believed in Christ. He believed in going to heaven. He believed he did all the things he needed to do. So he did not fear death. But to really, I mean, it's just vile. It's vile and disgusting what people are saying. And
Yeah. So obviously they found the person of interest. I'm sure this will be a long. There's already videos out. The video footage is chilling to see this gunman run across the roof, jump off the thing, leave the gun. There's obviously people are now saying this, that, and the other, but we'll see. They do have a person in custody who was turned in by his own, I believe his own father or uncle or somebody.
Yeah, family. I heard
his own family, and they were looking for $100,000 reward. And if that is it, I'm curious to see if he was working alone because there were a few weird things that happened during this thing. But we'll let it all play out on a public forum to see what's going on. So that's a little bit heavy. Let's get to something a little bit lighter. This is entitled Scooby-Doo, and let's just play it.
I mean, that is a real life Scooby-Doo.
I mean, look at that face.
I know. The comments are freaking hilarious. I love TikTok for the comments. I mean, it really, I know. Cat set him up. Oh God, it's just so hilarious. I mean, I like see, Scooby was investigating a crime and checking the evidence. It's messy work.
Somebody's got to do it. Oh, that's good. See, we can have a little bit of fun.
Gotta have a little bit of fun. That's right.
All right, and let's get to this one here. Do you want to set this one up at all and let me know what you had?
This went so viral on the internet. Let's just play it because I think everyone will come to the same conclusion that the internet has for this poor woman.
Please settle a debate between my husband and I. I said, I'm going to go get snacks for a movie tonight. What would you like? He said regular lemonade, regular M&Ms. They're my favorite. I give him a look because I've never gotten regular M&Ms for him. I've gotten peanut M&Ms. So then I say, regular M&Ms. He goes, yeah, the ones with peanuts in it. I said, that's a peanut M&M. And he says, no, you go ask anybody, and they'll tell you a regular M&M is a peanut M&M. Can you guys please?
Obviously.
I'm hoping everybody else hears it the way we hear it. She's like saying NMM.
Why are you saying M&M Inside Out is the number 102,000 likes? This is a regular M&M. M&M. Oh, God. So lemonade was closer. I liked one of them. It said,
take a day and practice saying M and M. Girl, just buy Skittles.
I like one who, I guess it's not on here, but the number one comment when I first watched this is, I don't think the fact that you guys are having this argument is the problem here.
Right. Right. Exactly. Oh my God. I don't know, girl, but one of us is having a stroke right now.
You can always leave it to the internet, boy.
I'm not making a decision till you figure out how to pronounce M&Ms.
Why would you say NMM? That's weird.
That's just so funny. And
Yeah.
she actually made a follow-up video that she was so shocked that she said it wrong. It was so funny.
Oh, she had another video? Yeah, because, that's...
One after this, yeah. Because obviously that one blew up. Millions of views.
Yeah. Speaking of millions of views and blowing up, I don't know if you've seen this, but this was my favorite on here. Let me just go ahead and...
Yeah.
Where? Wait. Where are you going? Nice? Is this going to Nice? To Nice, yeah. I thought you said to Nice. Nice, which is in France. Oh. That's why you confused me. Wait, where is this going? Tunisia, in Tunisia. Yeah. In Tunisia? North Africa, not in France.
So these two girls, this is her name is Brittany, and so this blew up. And I can tell what happened because they bought the ticket. They just said, "Hey, we need 2 tickets to Nice," and Tunis happens to be also a city in Africa or a place in Africa. And so even when she asked the girl, "Is this going to Nice?" the girl's like, "Oh yeah, to Nice." No, to Nice. Yeah, they got to come up with some other way to ask that question.
People are listening because you would say, "Are we going to Nice?" Right.
And instead of Tunis.
Are we going to Nice? Yes.
Yeah. And some of the comments on this, super funny about why are so many people going to Tunis, Africa? Because they showed the plane, a full plane. The hell am I missing?
2 tickets to Nice, please. Right. 2 tickets to Nice. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Exactly what happened.
And going to Africa and not France.
Oh, wow.
Imagine being on that. You're going to a whole other, basically, continent, really, or, country for sure. But
so funny.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, well, that is your stories for today. Thanks for hanging with us, Dani. What's coming up on Good Morning Frederick this morning?
Well, of course, we've got Pawsome Pets, and I'm going to go over what's happening in Frederick. Just because the fair is here and we had a lot. This is event season in Frederick County. I'm going to keep you up to date with that. Also, we're going to talk with Danica from Each One Teach One. And, of course, we've got your Watch and Win magnet on a vehicle. We had our $100 winner, Linda Arrington, won one day last week. The rest of you got to start watching and sharing with your friends just in case their vehicle is shown. Every day this month, we're giving away $100 if you spot your vehicle with a Good Morning Frederick magnet on it.
I know I got mine on my gas tank.
I know you do.
Very good. Of course, I can't win because I'm related to the show host, but that's fine. All right, well, make sure you hit share, like, and comment. Of course, more coming up, $100 every single day in the month of September, and more on Good Morning Frederick. Thanks for hanging out with us right here this morning for your trending stories.
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
All right, I want to thank Marco for joining me for Trending Stories. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with what's happening in Frederick. We got Danica Warden. We got 2 adorable kitties, Shadow and Princess, available for adoption. And watch and win your car for this Monday. It could be yours, and you could be winning $100. All of that comes up just after this.
Cosmic Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmicHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finery beyond compare.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is total car care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
All right, let's find out what is happening in Frederick. We still got tons. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. They do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floor they can handle. They also do residential and commercial. So if you have an office space or anything like that that you need flooring done, please reach out to Jeff at Atlas Wood Floors, 301-948-9663. It's 301-948-WOOD, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. You can check out their Google reviews as well. All right, let's see what is going on. Obviously, weekdays in September, we got Watch and Win. All you have to do is go pick up a Good Morning Frederick magnet. You can get one at Tree Trekkers, Key City Myofascial Release, Kids First Swim School, and the home of everything Frederick. Get that magnet on your vehicle, and you could be winning $100. Also, if you text me a photo of the magnet on your vehicle, you're going to get a Maryland Lottery scratch off just for doing that. So you could be a winner several times over. All right, let's talk about the Great Frederick Fair. It is on right now. Here are some ways you can save. You can actually go enter the fair between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. today through Thursday for free. You do not have to pay an admission price. Go in, have some lunch, eat at some of the great vendors, check things out, and you can get in free. Senior citizens 65 and up are free today through Wednesday if you enter 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Go enjoy. Check out the fair and all of the great buildings. Military Day is Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You get in free with a military ID. And of course, Friday, kids 18 and under are free from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is Kids Fair Day. Kids get out of school a couple hours early on Friday as well. Tonight is the tractor and truck pull. You can still get your tickets, thegreatfrederickfair.com. Go check out that amazing, the tractors and trucks. It's amazing what they can do. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Coping with Grief and Life Changes by Sharon Price. It's at Brand Art Yoga on Market Street. You can register at authorsharonprice.com. 7:30 is the Demolition Derby at the Great Frederick Fair featuring cars. The 17th, Frederick News Post is hosting a fall career fair at Goodwill Industries in Monocacy Valley from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. From 3 to 9, you can head over to True Standard and have a couple cocktails, and you can save Lita. That is Federated Charities' little water fountain out front. She's getting refurbished, and they need your help in raising funds for that. And it is the Demolition Derby for trucks and vans plus figure 8 at the Great Frederick Fair. On the 18th, it is Alive at 5. It is the second to last Alive at 5 of the season. And at 7:30, you can head over to the Great Frederick Fair and see Ann Wilson with Caleb and John. Again, get your tickets at thegreatfrederickfair.com. Friday the 19th is Kids Day at the fair, and Travis Tritt will be performing on the stage there. There's some great entertainment. It looked like a great weekend with T.I. and Village People. I didn't get over there to see the Commodores Village People. I was exhausted. 7:30 Sunday is Clutch with the Mesthetics. Let me just tell you, I didn't even know who this band was. I saw a friend at In the Streets this weekend. He and his whole family are going. He says they're a great, fun, kind of rockish band that'll be playing, and he's so excited to see them. So I might have to go check that out on Sunday. Is that Sunday? No, not Sunday. The 20th, on the 20th. Sorry. And then that's Saturday. Yeah. And then karaoke for SHIP is happening on Sunday, the 21st from 3 to 7. It's the last qualifier for before the finals on the 28th. Just $5 per song, benefits SHIP, and you could win some cash and prizes as well just for participating. September 24th is Cocktails and Carousels. That's at 7th Sister. We talked with Louise from the Frederick Arts Council last week, and you could own one of the redesigned carousel animals that came from the carousel that was at Keys Stadium. And then September 25th is the final Alive at 5 with Stick Time and the Who's Your Daddy Horns. That's a lot of fun, and I will definitely be there for that to wrap up Alive at 5 season. The 26th, Friday, it's Frederick's Oktoberfest at the fairgrounds from 6 to 10, and then it continues on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Saturday, the 27th, we got that Each One Teach One kickball tournament at Ballinger Creek Park. We got Frederick Airport's Festival of Flight happening from 9 to 4. We are celebrating 50 years of Christmas Cash for Kids with the artist Yemi at McCutcheon's Apple Products shop right on South Wisner Street. And then 11 to 7, there's Fall Fest happening at Eveready Square in Chabreux. From noon to 7, it's the 6th annual Jeep Fest for St. Jude. That is at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. And from 5 to 7, it's the 4th annual Sepsis Extravaganza to benefit Love for Laughlin at Rockwell Brewery. Sunday, the 28th, Fall Fest continues at Eveready Square in Chabreux. It's also Dynamic Automotive's 17th annual car show at 8824 Urbana Church Road. And it's the karaoke contest finals at Long Shots, which is at the Clarion Inn Hotel, benefiting SHIP. All right, that gives you let me just see what else we got. I mean, my goodness, there's so many events. This is like the biggest event season, I think, more so even than summer and spring. The fall is when so many things are happening, so you got to stay on top of it. You know, you can click on my Everything Frederick calendar. It is the link is on every video show you watch, as well as at the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page. But we are right into October with lots of great events going on the first few weeks. We'll keep you up to date, but just know October 1st, the Ultimate Wellness Program, Mind, Body, and Spirit Transformation starts with Sharon Price. It's just 12 weeks and it's just $25 per week. It is virtual. If you want to change your life, this could be a great way to give you that kickstart. Also, October 4th and 5th is Brunswick Railroad Days. That's a really great weekend, and I love Brunswick. October 4th, Hispanic Heritage Festival is happening at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. October 9th is Blossom and Bloom. It's at the Union Mills Public House benefiting Change the Conversation. October 11th and 12th is Color Fest in Thurmont. And that's a big weekend as well. And 11 to 1, you can have some lunch with some characters at Carroll Manor Fire Company. 1 to 5, it's Learning Disabilities and Mental Health Awareness event at Urbana District Park number 4 with providers and resources for families. And it's also the night of the Pink Ribbon Gala at Hood College. You can get your tickets if you search Pink Ribbon Gala. It benefits the Hurwitz Breast Cancer Fund. All right. That gives you an overview of what's going on. We got a lot more show for you, but we're going to take one more quick break before we bring you Danica from Each One Teach One. We got Pawsome Pets. And then your watch and win vehicle for today happens right after this.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
All right. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business. They're located right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They can also replace any windows you need. They can fix up those gutters, which is time to do it before the rain comes this fall and even the snow. You don't want your gutters clogged. That makes a mess later. They can even still build you a new patio and deck. It's never too late. Actually, it's a perfect time to have a fire pit, sit outside, and enjoy this fall weather. Call Sandra at 301-703-2157, or you can send her an email, info@ansconstruction.net. You can even visit her online, ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. You just got to tell her you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, let's find out who's doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House fueled by love and positivity. You can visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com. Here's Danica. Each one, teach one. The home of everything Frederick. It's 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. I had a visitor last week who I have met a long time ago by just email. This is Danica. Dani and Dani.
Yes, Dani
and Danica. Each one, teach one is your organization.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the organization itself and why you started it.
Perfect. Thank you for asking, Dani. All right. So Each One Teach One Inc. is a nonprofit that started in 2020. So during the height of COVID, I just recognized that everyone lost their resources like work, school, friends, just all the communication. And we just kind of decided that it would be a good idea to teach youth social emotional learning skills. Yoga is my baby and my big, and just a good way to communicate. So we just decided to do a few classes after school around social emotional learning, mindful movement, trauma informed, just giving youth words to identify how they feel so they can make better
That's amazing.
choices.
So what was your background leading up to Each One Teach One? What were you doing?
So before that, I had worked with the government for a long time. So I had like a real job, right? Like a big girl job.
Big girl job,
yeah. And before that, I had always worked in some form of mental health, some area of mental health. And it kind of just all came together.
Isn't that funny?
It was
how
the
that
perfect
happens?
storm, COVID.
Yes.
So I tried to make something out of it.
That's really, really amazing. So 5 years you've been running this. And so you do after school programming during the school year.
After school, before school, in school. Workshops. We're moving up into professional development.
Awesome.
We really want to get the awareness out there.
Yeah. And you have a kickball tournament coming up.
We do. Let me get the date right because, I get so excited and I forget.
It's the 20th.
It is Saturday, September the 27th from 9 to 4.
Yeah.
It's a fundraiser kickball game. So, people, it's just all about having fun. But you can really get to kick that ball as hard as you want. Yes. So it is competitive, but it's a lot of fun. It's annual. It's our biggest and most fun fundraiser. Because I'm not a sports person and kickball was the only sport that I was good at.
I love it.
A little trauma around games, but another podcast.
Oh, PTSD.
Yeah, a little PTSD. I'm teasing some stuff out here.
Yeah, I love it.
So
Okay, and so this is mostly for ages like 16 and up or adults to play. It's not
for the kids particularly, but it benefits the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the first year we did have kids involved and it was fun, but we could not kick that ball.
Yeah.
Because you had these cute little faces.
Yeah,
there. You're
you don't want to do it.
Ooh, social emotional learning. So trauma. So
we keep the game for the adults and the kids benefit from it. They can of course come out and play because it's at Ballinger Creek Park.
Correct.
Yeah,
Ballinger Creek Park, exactly. And we're just so excited.
Yeah. Okay. To register, I'll make sure the website's on screen, but you go to each1teach1.org.
Fredco.org. Correct. Yes, you go in there, you click, you get signed up, free agent. If you've got a team, if you have any questions, of course, reach out. And you can just come and yell and scream and cheer for us and things like that too.
What areas do you have before and after care for the kids? Where do you do that right now?
So right now, our after school programming begins at the end of September at Yogamore Healing Arts Center here in Frederick.
Yeah.
So we have 6-week sessions, and then we will be moving into the schools to eliminate that barrier of transportation.
Yeah.
Right. Because Yogamore is a beautiful space. We have a beautiful garden there. But sometimes the transportation piece just really gets in the way.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you got to go where the kids are, right?
Yes,
yeah,
you have
they
to.
Already are.
Yes, it's the point to take away any barriers to.
If a parent is watching right now and they have a youngster, what things are they seeing that would make them think about this Each One Teach One as an opportunity to help their child grow and develop?
That's a great question. So Each One Teach One is all about just teaching youth about self-regulation. So what does that look like? What does that mean? So it's something as simple as, does your child have outbursts? I mean, we all have outbursts.
Yes.
Right? So just giving them and using kind words when they get upset and they stomp and they scream and they want to knock things over. Cool. We all feel like that, right?
Yeah.
So just thinking about when they do have those behaviors, before those behaviors happen, because when someone's at 10, there's no way to, you can't say, now let's practice some breathing, Dani. Right?
Calm down.
Yes. So when you recognize those behaviors, you just try to talk to them. Hey, how do you feel? What are you feeling? Maybe they want to color something. Maybe they need just to go walk around.
Yeah.
Just about, recognizing
those tools so that they can they know when it's coming, and then they learn something new to react, how to react to that.
A tool, correct.
Yeah,
they learn the triggers. They go, okay, I know this bothers me. So when something bothers me, what happens in my body? I might start to feel hot. I might start to tense up. My eyes might be really big. Right? And they notice, I go, so do you notice when these things happen? Yeah. So what can we do? Pause. Take a breath. I control me.
Actually, we might have some adults that
that's what
send your way.
Oh yes, that's the professional development piece, darling. Yes, we have that as well.
Right. So what ages right now would be appropriate for the
So right now we are 4 to 12, but we are going to expand because we're part of the 12 to 24 collaboration here in Frederick. Yes, it's a big initiative. So we will be expanding.
That's correct. That's
so
really great.
4 to 12 right now, but we are going to be expanding all the way up until, up into everybody.
That's really, really great. And it's so important because if you can redirect younger, you're going to develop much more kind of, calm and together kids when they get to that 12 to 24 age group where their outbursts could be dangerous, right?
Yes.
And so you're giving them those tools at a young age to hopefully avoid some of that. That's really amazing.
I say
stuff.
It's an insurance policy.
It
I'm like,
is.
right, so one day we're going to be walking down the street, we can barely move and we'll see these kids and they won't bump us out of the way and go, wait, that was my teacher. Hold on. Let me take some breaths. I remember, right? And they'll have some tools and remember, that it's about
awesome. It's amazing what you're doing though. That's, and it is kind of one at a time kind of thing, but it's so important if you're noticing these things with your children that you're having a hard time and they're at 10 when you're trying to get things taken care of, which is difficult. This is a great program. So it's weekly, and it's an hour and a half.
It's an hour, an hour to hour and a half, kind of just depending on where we are.
And that's good for kids. Like much more than that, and you're losing them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And we have themes. It's castle based. We have fundamentals. It's trauma informed.
Really great.
And we're just really excited to, just like you said, start small because they're like little sponges. I call them mindful mini mentors.
I love
so when they're small, pre-K, then by the time they're 3rd grade, they're leading pre-K. By the time they're in 5th grade, they're leading, right? So by the time they're in 6th grade,
You're giving them
Right.
such a great foundation. All right. If you've noticed a child or you know of kids that this might be beneficial for, I'm going to make sure that website's on screen for you. But there are after school programs starting at the end of the month. But right now, you can help and maybe become a part of this organization, become their biggest cheerleader at this kickball tournament, September 27th. It is all day. We're talking about it on the show as it is now. You see it in our What's Happening section. But Danica, thank you so much. I really do think what you're doing is it's a really great thing for our young people because we see them struggling, and it's by the time they're in high school, it's not
Scary.
too late, but it's much harder to teach
Manageable,
them what they need. And if you do it younger, I think they're going to come out some really great young people. I think it'll be great.
Thank you so much, Dani.
Appreciate
Dani.
it. All right, you guys reach out, visit her website, and come check them out. September 27th at Bellinger Creek Park.
Thank you.
Yes. You would go play some kickball. I haven't played kickball in years. I don't think anybody would want me on their team, though. All right, let's find out who our Pawsome pets are this month. Pawsome Pets is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like big money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000. Plus, you can download that Maryland Lottery app, scan your tickets to see if you're a winner, plus scan those second chance plays for the non-winning tickets. You must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Here are the Pawsome Pets I meant for this week, not this month. Shadow and Princess.
Meet Shadow and Princess, this week's Pets of the Week. Shadow and Princess arrived at the shelter through no fault of their own. Rather, someone in their family became allergic. Both cats are 2 years old, and Shadow is black and white, while Princess is more black. Both cats are reserved, but of the two, Shadow is more confident and outgoing. Princess is not unfriendly, it just takes her more time to trust new people. It took some time for them to settle in at the shelter, but now they do enjoy visitors from familiar-faced volunteers and staff. Shadow and Princess depend on each other for emotional support and are considered a bonded pair. Therefore, they do need to be adopted together. Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in meeting Shadow and Princess or any other animal at the shelter, please make a reservation at visit fcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546 and we'd be happy to make that reservation for you.
Aw, these bonded kitties. You want them to be together all the time. All right, visit fcac.as.me if you're interested in those kitties. I know they will come out of their shell as soon as you give them that opportunity. All right, it is time for Watch and Win. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Here is your, let me take this off. Here's your Watch and Win for today. I want to thank Treat Trekkers, Kids First Swim School, Key City Myofascial Release, and of course the home of everything Frederick. Is this your vehicle? Thank you so much for putting on that beautiful Good Morning Frederick magnet to your vehicle. Right now, you've got 24 hours from right now to text 888-465-2944. Say, hey, I saw my vehicle on Good Morning Frederick, and you win $100. That is it. It's that easy. 888-465-2944. And if you know that this is your friend's vehicle, please tell them that they were on the show so that they can win. And make sure you go get your magnet available at Tree Trekkers, Key City Myofascial Release, Kids First Swim School, and of course the home of everything Frederick. Good luck. Yes, $100 in your pocket. Easy. We do this all month long, so you've still got time to get that magnet on and get spotted. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching today. That is it for our show. Appreciate all the new subscribers that we have. Please continue. Tell your friends to watch Good Morning Frederick and support the show. That is what this is all about. Supporting local business and nonprofits and reminding you all what a great place we live. Have an awesome day and get out there. Let's be great.